take you guys to see my girl, Chef Nina, and she's gonna put y'all on some vegan game.
Do you know the menu? Did she tell you the menu yet?
She told me the menu, but I don't want to tell you guys.
Okay, here we go.
No, it's not a here we go type of I don't want to tell you. It's like, it's so delicious. I want you guys to be surprised.
Here come the bubble guts.
You know, here?
Yeah. I tasted my first piece of vegan steak, I think about 15 years ago. Yeah, and I hated it.
Some time ago, some vegan food tastes like styrofoam with barbecue sauce on it, I'm not gonna lie. But that has changed tremendously.
If you really need that meaty taste, they have a lot of good products on the market to accommodate you and help you transition to meat, and they're bomb. Recently, I went to check out this new company called Impossible Foods that makes plant-based meat alternatives.
Impossible Foods' goal is to make meat and cheese-like products from plants. We're not just simply trying to make a veggie burger. We want to have a product that's identical to the taste, the cooking, and the smell of meat.
It was on point.
Alternative meat sources help people transition because it doesn't break up their routine. Someone who eats chicken on a daily basis or likes to eat beef, and there's a product that is similar to what they're used to having, the same taste, they're gonna be more willing to implement that into their diet.
If you have a veggie burger that tastes close enough to meat, man, just give me the damn veggie burger.
Hi, Jasmine. So I'm gonna have you join me in the kitchen. Come on in. We are a little party.
I even ran some vegan taste tests on my friends to see if they could get down with the taste, and trust me, they wouldn't laugh for me, like not even for my film.
These flapjacks are almost ready.
Flapjacks.
I'll use the terminology that brings you home, right? Okay, so I'm gonna come over and put one on each of your plates, and then we've got coconut butter with mango whipped in.
So just so I'm clear, for the mango butter, you're saying all you did was coconut oil and then mango and blended it together?
Yes, and blended it together.
Nice.
All right. So it's hot. Let's start with that because we're going to have quite a bit to eat. The more appealing, the more beautiful it is, the more you're going to enjoy it, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And have fun with food.
Thank you.
Have fun with
Thank
food
you
because
so
you know
much.
what? As a chef, this plate is my palace. What do you think so far?
This is delicious.
Is it good?
I
This is
haven't had
super
a
delicious.
pancake in a minute.
In a minute, right?
Yeah.
And one that is really protein plants. You don't have a lot of fillers, gums that are going to clog the arteries, clog the body up,
That's
and
why I
make
stay away
you
from pancakes.
feel right.
Exactly.
But what we want to stay away from is that pork can have these pancakes.
Huh?
That one, you let me walk right down that arm. The other thing that's important in the vegan diet, as in any diet, life is sweet, right? So we have to have some sweets. So I think that should segue us into our next meal or
Desserts?
dessert. Yeah. So we're gonna do a fun dessert. Okay, so we're gonna make a chocolate pudding. Everybody okay with that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But we're not gonna use the typical cream and all the different things that go into that to make a pudding. So what's gonna make it creamy? Avocados. And we're just going to get that going. Tell them that you put it in. Look at that texture.
Wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
So I'm more excited about this because it's pudding, and from what I understand, I'm not the only lactose intolerant person at the table.
No
That's right.
one at this table.
But now you're
is-
giving us pudding, so we're
all
super excited.
lactose intolerant. So let's do this. I'm just gonna scoop. And then once again, because I like options, I've got some raspberries, I've got a little bit of granola, and then I have some desiccated coconut flakes.
This is like the lightest
If you
pudding
never
I've
told
ever
me
had in
what
my
was
life.
in this,
You wouldn't know.
yeah.
A lot of times I don't.
And we're eating it right out of the blender, but if it was ice cold,
Right.
oh my goodness.
And yes, you can do that.
You know, for somebody who didn't eat vegan before, you sure didn't murder that pudding. I'm just saying, you did some damage on that pudding.
I will say, this
There's no
is
bacon in the
delicious.
pudding.
Thank you.
This is delicious. I am a believer.
Thank you.
You need to stay in your bowl.
I love my friends. But as you can see, like vegan food is legit. It's cool. And what I like about it is in the kitchen, it challenges you.
A lot of people may need to take cooking classes, and that's fine. That's perfectly okay. Go to vegan restaurants or vegan-friendly restaurants and explore different dishes. You may need to expand your repertoire, but it's definitely not limiting. It's gonna actually open you up to having something more than just chicken on your plate.
Well, all these breakfast cereals over here are vegan. That's my lane. That's the one that I'm driving in. I'm just gonna put some almond milk or soy milk on top of that and call it a day. What? Pasta is already vegan? Amen. This is like, you know what, all these ramen noodles that we're about to eat, this is affordable, this is my life. You know, Taco Bell, we're not gonna put any sour cream or cheese on this. We're gonna have these bean burritos, and this 7-layer burrito is now a 5-layer burrito, but that's still gonna be okay. And what? The cinnamon twists are vegan. This is what we're gonna eat.
Part of my vegan journey was retraining my taste buds. It's not necessarily that hot wings taste better than kale. It's just I grew up eating hot wings. I've eaten hot wings for decades.
This is the funny thing. People talk about vegan food as though it exists outside of our food system. Like, you know, like I'm going to eat this apple and this is a vegan apple. The apple was already vegan before we put a qualifier on it. Vegan food isn't nasty. It is our perception of food and our insistence of putting food into little boxes and labeling things very specifically.
When I first tasted kale, I was like, okay, this is some nasty shit. Like, it was all bitter, but because I knew how good it was for you, I just started eating it despite the taste. And eventually, I started to like it. Now I'm hooked.
You can juice it with some strawberries and bananas, coconut water, boom. So just trying out new things, kale chips, so many different things, you know, you can explore.
Dr. Milton Mills did 2 great lectures. Are We Designed to Eat Meat and The Biology of Disgust, both on YouTube. My favorite argument is when he compared humans to natural carnivores. So you take a lion. If a lion sees like a live piece of meat, a zebra, or even like a gazelle carcass, you know, he's gonna salivate and get excited. He's gonna wanna bite into it. But with humans, if I see a live cow or a pig carcass, by nature, I'm gonna be disgusted. Like, I'm not gonna wanna bite into it. In order to consume it, humans have to take off the head, take away the fur, take away the feathers. We have to take away everything that reminds us it's an animal. And then we add seasoning to it. Pepper, onion, basil, oregano, which are all plant-based seasonings. Then we have to cook it to completely change the properties. So what we're really doing that we don't realize is we're taking this meat and we're trying to make it taste more plant-like. He made some other good points too.